Over the summer, many of the home builders started rallying in anticipation of rate cuts from the Fed. But now the Fed started cutting, and the group keeps rolling over. So what's going on here? Didn't we want rate cuts to jolt the industry out of the doldrums? Well, let's look at what happened when some of the key home builders recently reported. First, we got Lennar, the Miami-based developer that's become one of the largest home builders in the country. Lennar kicked things off last Thursday when they reported after the close. On the conference call, management acknowledged that with an easier Fed, investors had begun to expect and anticipate an improved housing environment, hinting that we might be seeing the beginnings of that now. However, Lennar quickly threw cold water on those hopes, following up these comments by stating, and I'm going to quote here, "With that said, our third quarter results reflect the continued softening of market conditions and affordability through our third quarter," end quote. Ouch! Not exactly what investors were hoping to hear. Lennar posted weaker than expected revenue with lower than expected deliveries and average selling prices that were merely in line with expectations. The housing gross margin, 17.5%. That's 30 basis points lower than anticipated, 500 basis points lower than the year before. Needless to say, the earnings were not that good. Even worse, Lennar says their earnings for the current quarter are likely to come in below the expectation. And remember, Lennar is a fantastic company. As management explained on the conference call, while they ultimately delivered more units than they expected last quarter, those sales required additional incentives to lure people which is what crushed the gross margins. Incentives mean, of course, they cut the price in order to get people to buy. Going forward, Lennar wants to be less promotional, but who knows if they can really make it happen.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on X. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadMentions. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.